Hey, can you hear me, man?
Yo, man, I can
Yeah,
hear you. What's happening?
yeah, man. It's clear, man. Because so catalog, but it's clear, like very clear, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay,
clear, man. It's super clear.
awesome, awesome.
Why should we cut it out? It's fun, man. It grand you saw.
Ah, okay. You call it as a
Ah, you don't like it. You think our audience won't like that. It's good, bro. It's the organic
ah,
side of it.
I don't know, right? I see. Let's get on with it.
What's happening, man? Are you well? How are things your side?
Yeah, things are good, man. Things
Yeah.
are good. Yeah. So
Hey,
finally, I made it this week.
I thought you were gonna have an excuse. I was literally waiting for it.
Nah, not today. I had to make
No,
sure.
no. I think the guests will be super pleased because I know most of them know you from your previous works, and stuff like that. Especially um, back then, I forgot which year that was when you were featured on I'm not. Is it I'm not a barista or I'm a barista? I just forgot
I'm
that
not a
thing.
butter. It was
I
during
wonder why
COVID
they.
times.
It's just I wonder why they say I'm not a barista yet you're a barista. I don't know the sarcasm there, but it sounds super cool.
Yeah, I remember the guy once told me, I actually met him in Dubai at some point.
Yeah,
I forgot the reasons why they named it in such a manner. Yeah,
crazy. Crazy concept, man. Crazy concept. But anyways, man, let me just quickly run a warm introduction. Thanks for joining today.
yeah, for sure.
Just to let people know out there, this is Mbonisi. He's I mean, from my end, if I were to rank him, I can't even rank him in the field of the coffee field right now. I think if he ranks right now, I think he's jumped
Hey man,
that timeline of rankings now. He doesn't really need to be ranked anymore. He's
hey
he's
man,
he's one of the gods.
you get me to travel with people, man.
Ah, so what? Let's get them there. Let's bring them here. I mean, if you're a god, you're a god. I'm not
Hey man,
meaning it in a spiritual way, but if you understand your craft and your concept, there's normally nothing wrong with that. It's a cool thing. I think it's a cool thing which I I try to talk to many youngsters that I bump into. I myself, I'm a youngster, and
hmm
when I meet other folks out there in bars, when I do my coffee hopping, or when I go to scavenge free coffee wherever I can, at some moment I do that, just to let you guys know. I mean, I would always say, yo, man, craft your concept, perfect what you're
yeah,
doing right now, and so that you can lie on it nicely and let it work for you, And I think that's what you did.
yeah. I mean, I had no choice. I had to, it was a do or die situation.
Yeah. Now that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So I dropped a blog which
Yeah, I saw
is
it
based.
earlier.
Yeah, I just dropped a blog a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, 3 minutes to be precise. 2 days ago and 3 minutes from now.
Yeah,
Just to brief a little bit of our audience on what's going to happen and what we're gonna chit chat about. And I think it would be cool for also them to, like, if possible, leave a couple of comments, maybe a couple of questions, on whatever platform that they would be using to stream, so that we can get a little bit of some insights as well on what they think and what their opinion is. I think that's super awesome. Um, I don't know if you went through that blog, man. I think it was super cool, man.
yeah. I mean, I get notifications. The moment you posted it, I was like already on top of it.
Oh, nice. Hey, you guys
Yeah.
are tech kings, eh? You're not only coffee kings, but you tech kings as well. I mean, you guys are so ahead, man.
Hey, man.
Nah, that's
So simple,
awesome,
though.
man.
You
Yeah,
just
nah, that's
subscribe to
super.
the thing is you're done.
I think that's one thing that we need to try get our people to also work on doing is to, if you can guys just like maybe like, share, subscribe, even subscribe to our newsletters, because there's a couple of things that we do throw out there, a couple of information. I mean, the concept or the idea is to build that little community where we teach as much, we also learn as much, and we also share as much information and things that could possibly help other either wannabe new baristas or roast masters or whoever, if you're into wholesale or whatsoever within the coffee space or any other random thing that you feel could fit in. I think if you guys could subscribe, like, and share, that would be super. That would be super cool, eh?
Yeah, pretty soon it will be like on YouTube.
I remember
It
you
has to be
mentioned
on
that you want
YouTube.
us to run through on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, but as you can see, yeah, we don't have cameras at the moment. But soon.
I'm, I mean, it's a good thing. It's a super thing to actually start somewhere and then grind with it up bit by bit, drip by drip. I always
Exactly.
like to use that caption when I see something dripping. I really like it because it builds up to the end. You know, the concept or the idea is to get out there and start talking, and then who knows who's listening. I mean, it's a cool thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
um
sorry.
yeah, I'm actually going through like the blog right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see you mentioned something about Henlo Coffee Machines.
Yo, man.
Yeah, yeah,
These
yeah.
guys, these guys are new, man. These guys are new dudes on the block.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if much of our guys have been coming across them on social media. There's a dude in Cape Town. I forgot his name. I'll just have
Yeah,
to check on him. Um, he's down in the Cape Town. He's been doing a whole lot of videos based on that Henlo machine. So basically, I think on the last EP I did mention Henlo itself or the brand itself and about
yeah,
Henlo. It's a local South African brand that manufactures their own espresso machines, and it's got super high tech on it, the softwares that they use to build that machine is so powerful. It's actually a cool thing to have personally as an individual, be it at home or even at your workplace. I think it's a cool tool to have or to play around with. I see it as a Porsche.
yeah. They look really nice. I mean, I can't wait to work on one of them because I've been going through their specs and everything. There is some good quality stuff there.
Nah, that thing is superb, man. It's really nice. I really I played around with a couple. I mean, when I went to Durban, not t- too far out from now.
Yeah,
Um, when was it? Like a month ago, if not a month or two or something like that. I came across it at Colombo Coffee, and I was like, wow, this is actually super cool. That's when I actually read into it. I didn't know about the brand until I bumped into it. And then I was like, hey, who are these guys actually? Let me look for these people. Funny enough, came back to Joburg and then met them at there was this other expo. I forgot about it. What was it called? Local something support expo. And then that's when I actually bumped into to the guys properly, and then we started conversating about the machine, and it was really cool.
oh man, that's proper. That's proper. So
Yeah,
are they based in Johannesburg or Cape Town
yeah.
or Durban?
These are Joburg dudes, but
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm hoping that at some stage we try to do some work with them from a personal perspective or from a personal
Yeah.
level. I think it's a good, cool brand to actually start looking into, because I mean, I don't want to say much, but I really think that they're on the right pipeline. They just need to be more out there. People need to know about the product. I don't know if it's a product. Yeah, it is a product.
Yeah.
Is it a product? I don't
Yeah,
even know
it
if
is
it's
a
a
product. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Some,
guess, yeah, you can
no,
call it a product.
when I say a product, it now sounds like some sort of powder.
Oh
If you get
yeah,
the
like the
powder
makeup
part.
stuff and everything.
Yeah, man. No, but the guys are
Yeah.
good. The guys are good. They're based here in Northcliffe in Johannesburg.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean they'll be at the Coffee Expo now. I think it's next week. I don't have those dates as yet, and I promised people that I'll get those dates. Hey, I'm gonna get a hiding. I'll have
Yeah, you
to.
should
I'll
post
have to
them on the
check them.
website, man.
I should post them. I should post them, and
Yeah.
I'm I'm looking into actually chatting to the guys and dropping something based on that, and also just conversate with a couple of other people there as well. Just to get a little bit of an understanding of the whole coffee trade right now. With the prices that just recently went up. Not sure by how many percent. So I think it's gonna be a cool one. It has to be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we can just invite them over to the podcast. Yeah, and have them talk
Yeah,
about their machine.
definitely.
Yeah.
We'll set up a little station somewhere in the corner there, and we'll conversate. Obviously, we'll break it down. We can't conversate the whole day. We'll probably break it down per episode, hoping that if we can maybe leave 3, 4 episodes with different guys here and there, and yeah, hoping to also bump into people that are not into coffee as well with the other things, and get their insight about some stuff, on what's going on.
Yeah, I actually miss South African coffee space, man. Like the the whole industry, it's a bit laid back compared to where I am right now.
Is it
You know,
uptight on your end?
nah, man, everyone this side is going high tech, expensive beans, everything is just on a different level. And sometimes I just miss this thing of like relaxing, taking it easy, you know. For me,
Makes
according to me,
sense.
like for me, yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, look, speaking of the expensive coffee and all that kind of stuff, I mean, how do you guys juggle the whole import and export of coffee right now with these prices, which have been like recently just been hiked up and stuff like that? Like, how are you guys working it out that side? Are you surviving? Is it getting, or is it becoming more expensive and expensive to like either run a coffee shop or whatever? Are people affording the coffee right now?
Yeah, so in terms of coffee prices, they are going up. Like it's all crazy. Even the roasters, the guy that we source our coffees from, yeah, they're just complaining, saying, guys, just expect a price hike any second. But in terms of running coffee shops, the country that we're in, it's a Muslim country, so a majority of the people who actually have the money are coffee drinkers. So
They,
yeah, coffee
yeah,
coffee is always making money. I mean, it's normal to find someone drinking coffee at 11 p.m. at night.
and it's like nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happens. I mean, normal coffee shops, they close around, yeah, from 10 p.m. until 1 or 2 a.m. Those are the normal operating hours for a lot of coffee shops, you know, just coffee, no alcohol
Gee,
whatsoever.
that's a big jump. That's a
Yeah, that's a
crazy
big
jump.
job. Yeah, so
Yo, man,
yeah,
that's epic, man. Who would have thought? I mean, just imagine in South Africa randomly walking into a coffee shop at around like, yeah, what, 11, 12, half past 2 in
hey man,
the
nah,
morning.
I
That
mean,
would be sick.
uh, already by 5 p.m., a lot of coffee shops are closed except Starbucks. Yeah,
Yeah. No, yeah, we
yeah,
close early. We close early. I think
yeah,
whoever that would to run a coffee shop until, I don't know, maybe there's some sort of rules around it. You would never know with these things until you start researching it deeply and understanding
yeah.
who gets paid at what time and stuff. With these fields, they always, there's always so much gray area to it. And I think at some stage we need to actually get a couple of coffee shop owners maybe to conversate with us and just give us a little bit of an insight, maybe not share too much secrets that they're not supposed to, but I mean, why not? I think we
Yeah,
we
of
need
course,
something.
man. We want those secrets. It would be better if
We,
they
but
share them.
actually, we have to squeeze somebody out. I'm just trying to figure out who, but I'll think of somebody. Maybe you can chat to some guys there as well, so that we can squeeze something out and ask, how did you even get to a point where you can trade up until 1 a.m.? What did you do to be able to do that? Because
Yeah, like how
that's
did they
that's
discover it?
how did they discover it in that way? No, but that's
Oh,
awesome,
you
man.
can
That's all.
wait.
I'm there. I'm listening.
Oh wait, no, I was just having a problem with my microphone, but yeah.
I told you to buy a microphone. You know, I always say buy micro. What these tech things, they don't work. I'm using a proper microphone. It's literally stuck on my t-shirt right now. It's happy days. I don't glitch with these things.
Yeah,
Too much tech.
soon.
Too much tech. Gives you a headache, chief. I'm telling you right now. You'll start wanting to brew some espresso at this time. Well, it's probably normal for you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I like expensive, good quality stuff, so I can't afford the microphone that I want yet, but soon.
I already have an idea on what you're talking about.
Exactly, man.
I already know what you're talking about. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. I think sooner or later they would know once it's there. You
Yeah,
would probably get a
definitely.
comment saying, "Did you guys just change microphones? What happened?"
Yeah, the sound quality will be so clear.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. But Mo, take me through a little young journey. I don't know if you've got some space for that, man. What's your take right now with the import and export of coffee um throughout the world? Like from not like from a test point of view or maybe intellect point of view, just a general side of things. Like, what's your take right now? Do you see light at the end of the tunnel? Do you see it being monopolized somewhere down the line? Is there space for us young guys that are upcoming within the space? Somebody that's a random barista for a random coffee shop that's now interested in doing wholesale and wants to get through to another end. What's your take? I don't know if you got my question. Like, what's your take right now with the whole global journey of the whole coffee scene from an import and an export point of view?
Okay, so that I think it depends on where you are exactly in the world, you know. So,
Mm,
for example, let's say South Africa. In South
okay.
Africa, at the moment, if you are to import coffee with the current like pricing and um okay, let's see, how do I put this? So the coffee pricing at a coffee shop in South Africa
Yeah.
is, I wouldn't say it really balances with what you'll have to pay when you're importing coffee. So it's better to, if you're in South Africa, you stick to a third party, someone who imports the coffee for you, then sells it to you, more like a distributor, right?
Okay.
Because yeah, because I guess they get the better pricing and everything, right? And
Okay. I
also,
see.
yeah, and also in terms of the quality, yeah, you won't get the best of the quality because that one is expensive and not everyone can afford it, right? Right.
Okay.
And then, for example, then you come to my side here, right? The price of coffee, if I'm to convert, let's say so far that, yeah, roughly, let's say an espresso. Espresso will be like maybe like 20 dirhams. In South Africa, that's like 100 rand for just an espresso. So the
What?
pricing of, yeah.
Crazy.
So in a way, it kind of balances, you know. So people here don't mind paying a lot of money for coffee. I mean, so far, that's what they're calling Dubai is the coffee capital of the world. At first, it was
Right now.
Melbourne. Now it's Dubai at the moment. You know, soon it will be moving elsewhere. You know?
So it's it's
So,
it's so it's a thing that it moves from time to time,
yeah, it moves
depending
from time to
on
time.
the places, or I don't know if, or the region's buying power. Let me say region.
Yeah, I'd say region buying
It's
power and
yeah,
how much coffee is trending there, you know.
sure.
So
This is a
yeah,
quite interesting one. I think this is a very interesting one there, because if that's the case, so if I like I'm right now I'm in South Africa, I
yeah,
want to connect directly to the farmer or whatsoever. I can, but
you
then
can.
but
It will cost you a
the
lot of money.
it'll cost me a lot. That's where the problem
Exactly.
is. So
Yeah,
now, if somebody is in between myself and the farmer, it'll be slightly a bit better. But then I might not get the best of the best.
exactly. You know, because some of these guys who source the coffee, like let's say they source the highest quality, they have like a lot of clients also. And they do like maybe an auction where they
They bid.
bid like sell to the highest, yeah, sell to the highest bidder. Right.
Yes, like I don't know. This I feel like this thing is I don't know if it's correct me if I'm wrong. In a way,
Mm.
it's becoming monopolized, or it has been, or I don't know if it's been, or it's becoming like that. But
I mean,
it's like
already coffee is like in the top five most traded commodities in the world. Yeah, coffee is considered a commodity. So yeah.
sure. So
And
so
also
so yeah.
I was at the World of Coffee Dubai, you know,
Yes, yes, I remember.
yeah, one of the largest coffee expos. And that's when I saw that people are willing to buy good coffee here because I think it was six different Panama Geisha coffee farmers, right? And you can buy directly from them, even though it's extremely expensive, but it is possible.
To pull
Yeah, and
to
they
pull
did
them
an
direct.
auction. Yeah, yeah. So
Sure.
yeah, it depends on the region. But I was speaking to a friend of mine was telling me that soon coffee will move to like Asia, you know, talking like the South, the Far East. That's where the coffee will start trending. That's where everyone will start selling to
How
because
do
it's
we
starting
catch up?
to like gain more popularity. Hey
How
man,
do we catch
you move with the
us?
trend.
So we now need to now catch up to everything, because it seems like we still not necessarily behind, but we're there. But like, yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, geez, I'm even thinking of jumping ships and becoming I wanna now source coffee, man. If it pays like that, I might as well source.
Yeah, and the other thing about South Africa is that the way people perceive coffee, a majority of people grow up drinking instant coffee, you know, or like Nescafe,
Well,
coffee and all that. Yeah, that's what they know as coffee. So if you had to come with coffee beans and you're charging them, let's say, 100 Rand for an espresso, they'll be like, you're crazy. For just a small cup of coffee, you're making me pay 100 Rand. But they don't
what is it?
understand that what is it? The
What goes
value.
behind it? Yeah, the value of it. How much?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh snap! It's
Yeah. So mostly,
I think. Sorry.
yeah, I'm saying so coffee right now, it's more like a niche product, you know, only a few people know it. And if people are saying they're coffee drinkers, they mostly go to these mainstream places where, yeah, they sell you the cheapest quality. It's got so much syrups in it, like flavoring. Yeah. So that's what people know as coffee. So I think the knowledge behind it, people haven't caught up yet.
That's where the trick is. I
Yeah,
think
that's where the trick.
that's where we need to try. I mean, also educate so much people, and also educate ourselves within the field of coffee ourselves. Because I mean,
Exactly.
with these things, it never ends. It's education after education. You the one that ends actually. Um,
Yeah, I mean, you never
you
stop learning.
you never stop learning. I mean, there's so much that I've picked up through the coffee field, um, from my career. I've been there, but I think I just not that I was never there enough. I took it lightly, but also respected the craft at the same time. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
things that I've recently started reading into with the coffee field and or the coffee industry. It's crazy. It's sometimes even scary. I mean, I came across this other podcast. I forgot those guys, and I was
Uh-huh.
literally listening to the stuff that they were speaking about, and I was shocked. I mean, it was chaotic. I think for somebody that's looking for an industry to go into, maybe you in your early 20s or you in your late nine like teens, and you're trying to figure out what to do, and maybe you want to learn a skill. I don't see coffee as an incorrect skill to actually understand, and then it'll then branch you out to wherever that you want to branch out to, if you in case want to, or stay within if you don't want to branch out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of also like aspect to this whole coffee thing. You could learn how to make it, you could learn how to roast it, or just the science behind it. Yeah. And
And
you can start
that
farming
can
it.
take you, or even start farming.
Yeah,
Speaking of
but you need to
farming,
be in the right place.
you need to
You
be in
need
the
to
right
be in the
place.
right place.
Speaking of
Exactly.
farming,
Geographically.
oh yeah, that makes sense as well. Speaking of that, I was
Yeah.
conversating with the like it was I used to work with this person back in the day, when I was still in the coastline, and
Mhm.
she mentioned things about being interested into like jumping into farming. She was a bit vague, you know. And I was like to her, hey, listen, I need to come and see you and like really talk to you about this, because what you're talking about sounds very interesting. But now the question is, do you understand what you want to do? Do you do you have the fullest information on it? And are you walking in alone, or do you have people that are going to help you out to like really focus on it deeply? And she was like, "Ah, just come and see me and I'll maybe try break it down for you." And I think I should get her in at some stage and maybe chat to her about it, because she sounded very confident, and it was a cool, it was just off the back of the mind. It was like a very nice concept or idea, the way she spoke about it. But it might happen somewhere along the south coast of KZN, which is KwaZulu Natal, in South Africa, which I don't know when exactly. I don't have the timesheet or timeline for that, but
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
already there's guys growing coffee in KZN. I forget the name of the company, but I know one of the guys involved. His name is Chris Rootman. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
Rickman, I've read about
yeah,
them.
Chris
I've read,
Rootman. Yeah,
read, I've read. I
yeah. I
think those
forgot
are all
the
like masters of coffee, man. Those are lords, man.
yeah. I forgot the name of the brand, but they are involved in the whole coffee roasting,
I
like
just,
farming
I,
and roasting
is it,
KZN.
is it not Beaver Creek or something like that? I just did a
Yes,
quick
that's the
research.
one. I
Beaver,
think it's Beaver Creek. Yeah, Beaver Creek.
is
That's
it?
exactly that one. Yeah.
I think I'll actually I'll read more onto them just to understand what they've been doing and what they're currently doing. Maybe also sample some of their stuff. I'm hoping to actually see them at the expo happening
Yeah,
in a couple of days from now.
Chris is more likely to be there because I think he's the head of SCA South Africa now.
Is it? I'll I'll,
Yeah,
I'll, I'll, I'll hunt for them down and hopefully have a little EP there with him, just conversating and maybe getting a bit of an insight on
yeah,
what they're doing. But I
yeah. And
think Durban, yeah,
those are the guys to talk to regarding coffee import and export in South Africa because they
those
have
are
a much better understanding.
they know everything.
Yeah, they know everything. I
You
found them
need to,
in the coffee industry. They're still there. So
and they're still there. Some
yeah,
people, you find them in places and they hop off on their own. They come back. You know, they still there.
exactly.
Sheesh.
They're still there.
I'll definitely look for them. It seems like a lot of good talent comes out of the. I'm not saying only like the coastline of KZN has good coffee talent, but I think throughout the world, there's always going to be that skilled good barista or that skilled good roast master or whoever, you know. But speaking of still, since we stood in KZN, I met I met a very cool youngster as well, and she actually introduced me into something way totally different. I was mind blown. I was like, "What the hell is this?" It's something I never thought would actually even exist in a way, you know. Um, so this girl, she's into skincare, and
Yeah.
she actually produces. I don't know if produces the right word, but she makes her own like skincare products using
Oh yeah,
coffee. And I was blown, man. I had no idea that you don't actually only just drink coffee, but it can also help your skin.
yeah. That's true. This is what La Maison du Cafe Noir.
Yeah. That her name is Notando Shang. Notando Shang. She's super cool. I mean, I think she deserves to come through.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. We should try out the product soon because I heard coffee, like the grounds, they have some, you know, good benefits to the skin, stuff like that. So, because usually
Yeah,
I just throw them away.
man, she must never. I'm hoping, she must not even hear you say that. Oh, it's already on record. You're gonna
Oh,
have to explain why you said that, because she worships that pug. Hey, she told me about it. I mean, when we had a conversation, and she was like, "Hey, man, this exfoliates your skin." She was singing it like a song, and I think it's good to have her on board just so that she could maybe talk about a product and mention where it could be possibly found, hoping that it could spread throughout, and also teach about that little puck, because it seems like it's something valuable, as much as we
yeah.
think that it's just dirt and bang
Let's
it
invite you
against
over.
the.
Let's invite you over for the on the next episode.
I think so too. I think so
Yeah.
too. I think let me chat to her. Let me chat to her about it. I will definitely look for her and get a feel. I know she always has a busy schedule. Like she would always like send me a text and be like, "Yo, I'm at work. This, and this." So, uh, I'll definitely look for her and see how we can like really get in together and see where it can where it can land.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And maybe next
Yeah.
time we could talk about how we both got into coffee, you know.
I think so. I always wanna. Somebody asked me this once, and I always try to keep it as a secret. And I don't know. I think I think it's cool. Let me put my hand on it and say I'm willing to only talk about it once, which is on the next EP for only 10 minutes precise with me speaking about it, and then I don't want to speak about it again. So if whoever misses it and gets
Hmm.
stuck within the EPs when maybe there are a lot and you don't find it, you're just gonna have to go look for each and every episode we publish out for that specific story, because a lot of people have always asked me, "Yo, how did you get in and when did you?" And I'll be like, a story for another day. I think I can only do it.
Yeah,
That,
it is
yeah,
an interesting story.
it's a crazy one.
Yeah,
No, it's a crazy one. I think if I were to jog back there, we'll talk until tomorrow morning. It's too much.
yeah, definitely, man. It's like
Yeah,
won't stop.
yeah, we'll see. But yeah, let's try get a couple of people in. Let's get the message across. Let's help each other grow. I mean, the bottom line is to grow each other out, you know, and help each other and try. I mean, all of us are. I believe that we're trying. So, I mean, if ever you are also listening and you feel like you wanna come have a conversation with us, come chill, you know, you're more than welcome to. And please note that it's not only for coffee; it can be any other topic. Um, Hopefully within the hospitality industry. If not, it's also allowed. I mean, why not? That's why we
Yeah,
call ourselves the coffee space and other things. I mean, if you want to come and gossip, it's cool, but it's on you. I wouldn't say much. I would just be like, okay, that's cool, and just laugh and take notes.
I'll just turn off my microphone and listen if it's gossip.
you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
nah, a big thanks, Monisi, for jumping in today, man. Let's let's get the viewers listening. Let's see how they react to it. Let's get them also, if possibly, commenting. Um, we will be posting up some of our work soon. It'll be there up on Instagram if you can go check it out. Everything is on the link, both Spotify and Apple Music, as we're still working on our YouTube channel as well. But everything is online right now. Everything will be online. So please like, share, subscribe if you can. If you can't, it's also okay. It's allowed. We will never
Yeah.
force anyone to do anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, one
All
more
right.
thing.
Ah,
Please, guys, if you can, be on a lookout for our new um merchandise. I'll be coming out, our teas and stuff like that.
oh yeah.
We'll be pushing out some stuff. Um, please, if you have a specific request for your tea or whatever, when I say tea, I mean t-shirt. Please let us know. And then we can try accommodate as much as we can, but we will have our logo on it. It's
Yes. I
something
look.
that's still on the pipeline. We're just waiting for a couple of things to happen for that to also happen.
I mean, I think I'm just going to change my whole wardrobe to only coffee space t-shirts, man.
I'm already practicing. If I tell you I've got 20 black t-shirts, just 20. I bought 20 black t-shirts. So I only wear black t-shirts. If you bump into me wearing a different color, I didn't sleep at home or something happened, but I didn't sleep at home. So that's the only way
Yeah.
for you to call me out that, yo, man, you went at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But no, but thanks a lot, thanks a lot. And thank you to the listeners as well for giving themselves the time to like sit on us and, in a way talk to us. Please, guys, leave your comments and let's get the feel on what you guys think as well on the coffee field. If there's things that we left out that you feel might help, please leave it there.
Yes. Wait, there's a comment. Oh yeah, I think we should. Yeah, there is a commenting section here on Spotify.
There is, yeah, there always is a
Yeah.
commenting section. Also on the blogs, there is a commenting section, where you can leave your feedback and stuff like that.
Yeah. Awesome. Nah, definitely. I look forward to the next episode.
All right.
Yeah. It's been
Nah,
long
thank you
since
so much.
I actually spoke like this because I'm
Nah,
always busy with work,
you gotta,
work, work.
you gotta keep the exercise going. This thing is like an exercise. If you don't do it
Yeah,
for a day
exactly.
or two, when you try to do it again, you might sprain your ankle or sprain your voice. So you need to always keep exercising it. So
Yeah, that's true, man.
it has to be a thing for a consistent thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
man.
true.
No, but keep brewing, man. Keep brewing. Thanks a lot for conversating, eh?
No pressure, man. We'll do it again.
All right. All right. Sweet.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.